What's up, all me Ewokshibles, droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about a Star Wars rumor, or a Star Wars fan theory that came out, I want to say, back at least in 2018, maybe even before that. But so basically, this fan theory, it has to do with a character from the Clone Wars and that was introduced in the Clone Wars and then Rebels actually being in the original trilogy. Now, obviously, from the screenshot I have above, or right here in front of me, is of the Battle of Endor. Obviously when they go with the Ewoks and they're storming the Imperial base, so that way they can turn off the shield for the Death Star, so that way the Rebels can blow up the second Death Star, right? So obviously got Han Solo right there. That's my boy. But then one of the speculations is that this character is actually Rex, who we know was actually in the Battle of Endor because they confirmed that he was there in an episode of Rebels. And so, and also, here's my thing. I'm like, okay, it's kind of like my pet peeve that people are like, oh, Anna, you look like this person. And it's like, okay, she's a girl and she's got similar hair to me. Aside from that, we look nothing alike. And so that's actually like one of my biggest pet peeves. So when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, okay, it's a dude with a white beard, And now in reality, that's something that it's like, okay, well, not every dude with a white beard is going to be, the same as the animated character. But because it was confirmed that Rex fought in the Battle of Endor, and this character just happens to resemble the animated character, which it's like, was it on purpose that they designed the animated character to look like him as like a little Easter egg? But the thing with this, it was a fan theory, but because this character, it was canonized that his name is actually, I think it's like, it's not Saint, like his last name isn't Saint, and of course I'm blanking on it while I'm filming a video. This always happens. I'm terrible with names. It's like I can remember Obi-Wan Kenobi and, random names that are like unique, but other names, it's like, oh my god, what is this guy's name? I know his last name starts with an S. It's Saint or Sant or something like that, and I think his first name is like Nick, but it's spelled funny. And so that's the character's name. Now, as somebody that is a fan of the Star Wars Extended Universe, or Expanded Universe, excuse me, can't even speak today. But so, one of the things that I thought was interesting that when I read the Hand of Thrawn duology, that takes place 10 years after the Thrawn trilogy. I love it. I actually prefer the Hand of Thrawn duology to the Thrawn trilogy, which everyone is like, the Thrawn trilogy is the best as ever. And I'm just like, yeah, it was really good, but I like the duology better. And one of the things that they talk about, which I think is, this could just be a short film in and of itself. There's so many people that do fan films out there that I'm like, gosh, this honestly should be a fan film. But so Kyle realizes that the person that he's piloting, or the person that he's working with on this mission, is actually cloned, and the clone has a really important monologue about how he's like, no, we're not just clones, we're people too, and we have families, we have lives, we're not just the memory implants of basically our donor that we're clones from. And it's a really powerful monologue. I don't want to give too much away about it. It's been out for what, like decades at this point, but if you guys want to go read it, I'll link like an Amazon link in the description of this video. Highly recommend it. But so one of the things about clones in the Star Wars universe is they're not looked at like a person. They're looked at less than a droid to some people, because it's like, well, they're not human. They're just clones. They're expendable. And I think that's something that the Clone Wars, you can like the Clone Wars, you can hate the Clone Wars. I personally, there's so many episodes in that I really, really liked, especially because Fives is my favorite clone. So like, that 2-part episode with him that was written by Katie Lucas. Oh, it's so good, and it like gets you in the feels. But it would make sense for a clone that doesn't, especially during this time period in the Star Wars universe, to not go by or, have a secret identity, so that way people don't, look down on them because they're a clone, right? So again, when I heard about this fan theory years ago, and I hadn't thought about it until this new, like, story came across my timeline, I was like, you know, that makes sense to me, you know, that he would change his name and, you know, so that way he could be in disguise, that way he wouldn't be judged and looked down upon and, you know, treated poorly because he's a clone. Now, I think Dave Filoni spoke about this, but he didn't confirm or deny it, but he said something along the lines of that he didn't want to, you know, take away of an already established canon character, which I'm like, dude, you've done that before. I don't know why you feel all of a sudden the need to not do that with, you know, this character. But I think that this is a fan theory that I kind of like. I'm like, oh, that's like a cool little Easter egg. It's not something that I think make or breaks the Star Wars universe, at least in my opinion. You can let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. But the reason why I'm talking to you about this and why I'm explaining this is because D. Bradley Baker, who voiced the clones for, you know, Rebels and the Clone Wars, a fan brought him this, you know, Disney, the Golden Book that, you know, is about this at New York City Comic-Con, and the artist that did this apparently, you know, changed a little bit of his outfit to make it a little bit more like Rex. And my first thought was when I saw this, I was like looking at the Ewok and I was like, is this a picture of the Ewok? Is that supposed to be like an Ewok wearing a Doomcock mask? I'll link this. This is an Instagram post. I'll link it in the description of this video as well if you guys want to go and zoom into it. But I'm just like, this Ewok looks like it's wearing a Doomcock mask. Is the artist like a fan of Doomcock? Because I'm like, that doesn't look like him. But anyways, I was distracted by that, but then I looked at him and was like, oh yeah, he is drawn a little bit more like Rex here, because if you look over here, you know, this character, he doesn't, his arms and like are a little bit different. He doesn't have like the clone armor like you would see on Rex, but it is included right here. So I thought that was a little interesting. So I was like, maybe they are trying to push it for canon. Maybe this is just the artist taking liberties on, you know, pushing a fan theory that he likes, which, I mean, you know what, if he got away with it, I mean, if you don't like this, then honestly that's the editor's fault for not catching it. The editor should have caught that. And so I don't think the artist is to blame. If you want to put, you know, if you want to push your little fan theories in there and because it's something that you know, like, that feels special to you, I mean, you got away with it. So, I mean, props to the artist for being clever. Again, I can't get over the fact. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys think that this Ewok looks like it's Doomcock. I think so. I thought that I think is the most funny part of all of this. But I just wanted to do a video on this and talk about this because I think that it's kind of clever. Again, this is a fan theory that I kind of like. I don't know, I think it's sweet and sentimental. I did like Rex. I did like Fives. I did like Echo. I did like the clones in the Clone Wars. I don't like all of the Clone Wars. There's things in that show that, you know, I was like, did this really need to be there? There's other things that I'm just like, I remember when they were coming out and like, oh, you know, Padme's gonna drink this poison. Is she gonna make it? It's like, no fucking shit, she's gonna make it. She's in the fucking Revenge of the Sith movie. Of course she's gonna make it. But so there's things about the Clone Wars that I don't like. There's things about it that I do like. And I think sometimes fan theories are fun. Not all of them are, but the good ones, when it's one that I like, because of course I am biased. I'm human. That's just how it goes. This is something that I was like, oh, that's cute that the artist was able to get that in there. And again, let me know if you think that that's Doomcock, because it totally looks like this Ewok is wearing a Doomcock mask. I think that's kind of funny. Maybe the artist is like a secret Doomcock fan. But anyways, everyone, I just wanted to talk about this, let everyone know about this, because this made like Star Wars news. I mean, there was an article about it. I'll link that in the description of this video too, if you guys want to go check it out. This is, I believe, what is this? This is inside, I don't know, Inside the Magic or something. But yeah, anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. If you liked this video, go ahead and smash the like button. If you didn't, that's okay too. Thank you so much for watching this far through. And until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really gonna need it. Bye, everyone.
Once again, thank you so much everyone for watching my channel and my content, and if you would like to support me further, go ahead and check out my Etsy, The Art of Anna TSWG, where I sell prints of my original oil paintings and drawings. I have a variety of characters, from landscapes to horror villains to Star Wars characters, DC and Marvel. So go check that out, and everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you.